Hello again. Easy on me, baby. We are solving best time to buy and sell stock. Uh, hmm. Okay, let me get my camera. Hello, hello, hello. So don't go looking. So we are solving best time to buy and sell stock. We have to buy the stock before selling it. Buy stock before selling. Maximize profit, aka difference between SP and P, selling price and buying price. So suppose we have this array. We have 7, and then for 7 I think we are supposed to find yeah, if you want to always end up in profit, and that maximum profit and not otherwise zero, no loss, then we need a number that's greater than 7 towards the right of 7. Okay. This I don't recall how does sliding window fit in here. Like from 7 you check whether any number is greater than 7. Yeah, that would be of n square, right? For 7 you check all rest of the numbers, for 1 you check all rest of the numbers, grab the maximum difference and return it. Nope, we don't want that actually. Oh, this is clearly a downtrend. We are supposed to be able to identify an uptrend from left to right somewhere. And now I'm struggling with an easy. Let's see if I can actually think about it once I draw it. Okay. Oh, I think it was 751,463. I hope I am correct. 715,364. Okay. Three, 6, 4. Suppose we are here. Yeah. I think one of the solutions was easier when we drew a graph. So G1 control C. Oh, we can actually do curved lines over here. I did not know. Ooh. Just want to move it. Damn it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, this is 7. This is 1. 6, 5, 2, 3, 3, 6. And then there is a 4. Oops. 4. 7 to 1. I'll just use arrows. 7. Why is it not using arrows? 7 to 1. Okay, well, let's just use red arrows for downtrend, green arrows for uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, and then downtrend. Okay, but the thing is, it doesn't even have to be consecutive. So among the uptrend, you should be able to add this and this to get the maximum uptrend, the effective trend of this. Okay. How to do, bro? How to do? And that too, I'm solving an easy, and I still have to think how can I do it. Okay, let's just go through this. Suppose we for 7, you want to keep a track of whether we see a bigger number than 7. Let's think about 1. So there are all of the numbers that are bigger than 1, but then among that you need 6, right? You need to maximize the spread. How do we do this? And let me cheat a little. It says DP. This is best time to no, this is sliding window. Can't do n square. The game is stuck. So 1, you want to find a large number. Also, why are you online and watching my stream? What else can we try here? What if we go with 2 pointers on this one? Might be weird. Okay. So suppose you check the difference, you find it out as 3, but you can't buy high and sell low here. That is not allowed. Yeah, so if the number on the left is greater, then you go down. Okay. Sorry, if the number, yeah. And again, 7 is bigger than 6, you go down. You keep going down, and when you are equal, stop. Remove both of them. This one original and here. Now this number is greater, so we keep a count of this. This number is also greater. We calculate the difference, which is 5. Like till now we had difference of 3. Oops, we had difference of 3, but now we found a better difference. It's a difference of 5. But that is still like it's not adding anything. It's like instead of going from left to right one by one, you are going from right to left one by one. It just doesn't optimize the n-square solution. So we are cooked with that approach. We can't do that either. Huh. Maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. As it's sorting would mess up the order, so you can't sort. You just want maximum difference between two numbers, but the second number must come after the first number, right? Maximum difference between two numbers, but second number must come the first one. Hello guys, hopefully you click on the correct button. Share me screen recording to make sure that you are not messing up. I'm here to help, not to scam. Not all Indians are scammers, but I am one. Please subscribe. No, don't subscribe. I will make the stream private if people start subscribing, because I don't want to fail on easies, and I am already failing on an easy. The price is the price of it. Not that is not allowed. I get it. This is the core problem, but what algorithm solves this? In this case, there no transactions are better. extend. We just can't do. Check these two. Check these four. No. Okay. Sliding window is usually you have to keep a rolling track of something, right? What if we can do a rolling difference? So okay, 7 and 1 has a difference of positive 6. Sorry, negative 6. We want right minus left. So if it is less than 0, what we do is we slide the window. So we check these two. Now the difference of positive 4. So we slide it. No. What I'm talking about is, suppose we have this. Okay, why are we selecting this? Yeah. The difference here is minus 6. 1 minus 7 is minus 6, so we slide the entire thing. Okay, now difference here is positive 4, 5 minus 1. In this case, you don't slide the entire thing. Keep checking whether we can achieve a better difference. It would still be bad in terms of complexity. So we still have 2, then we have 5, which is worse, which is better than 4, and then we have 3 again. Okay. Then do we check whether can we get a better difference ahead? That's my question here. Or how do we stop? Screen recording. रिप्लाई करत होता तो माझ्या कमेंटला. Oh, genuine white paper. Interactive, very genuine. पड़ गई इधर मेरी easy पे. I don't want to do this. Looks like we have wasted enough time on an easy. You should just look at my previous submission and try to reverse engineer क्या चल रहा था. ये तो बोल रहे 2 pointers करो to buy low and sell high. We find lowest using left pointer and highest using right pointer. Huh? It was this easy. Wait, what is he talking about? Is you have 2 pointers that start from 0 and 1. Okay, so yeah, you can just know, but okay, I think this is, while right is less than length of prices, if price of left is greater than price of left is left equal to right. Prices of left is greater than prices of left equal to right. Okay, price of left is greater than price of right, left equal to right. Left will be here. Yeah. Then we go on to the next one. Right, while right is less than the prices again. These are equal. What happens in equal case? Profit equal to right minus left. Max profit of this profit is 0. right plus equals 1. Okay, then we are again in the loop. Price of left is greater than price of right. Nope. Profit equal to this, then we okay. Okay. Let's just take the other example. So you have, oops, you have a pointer here, then you have a pointer here. Yeah, price of left is greater than price of right, you move here. Then we go next iteration, price of left is greater than price of right, we again go here. Then you have the next iteration, same, you keep going. If price of left is less than price of right, price of left is less than price of right, then or equal, then we search for maximum profit. Okay. Suppose we have one here. What happens in this case? Left right, left is greater, so you move here. Left right, left is greater, so you move here. Left right, left is smaller, so you move. The difference is 3. Then you move this guy. The difference is now 2. Oops, you don't rewrite. The difference is 1. And once we have this right hitting the length, what happens then? Can't even understand my own old solution. Nice. Very nice. What happens when right hits it being on 3? Okay, no, sorry. Okay, I missed it. Yeah, at this point you have left greater than right, then you reassign directly by jumping, and then you go here, and then you have 3, and the output will be 3, since that's the lowest you can buy with, and highest you can sell afterwards. This is not at all intuitive though. How do you know that? If buying price is higher, you're always in a loss. So you want to minimize the buying price, and that's why you directly jump if you find something smaller. And from there, that it's from. But then why are we not doing? Why are we not doing a 2-pass here? Like, you just go through the array once you find the minimum number, and from that minimum number, you again on the right of it, you search for the maximum number. Why can't it be a 2-pass solution? Let's try 2-pass. I know I am gonna fail. I know I am going to fail. So pass one, find minimum number in array. Okay, so oh my god, I have been in Java again. In price and prices, I hope I don't make much syntactical errors. And min price equals do we have negative numbers? No, we all have positive prices. Great. Oh, sorry. We need something greater than 10 to the power 4. If min price is less than, oops, if price is less than min price, if price is less than min price, then you update the price. Min price equals price, right? After the end of the loop, you have the minimum you have, but then you also need its index because you need to check only for the array that's remaining afterwards. Okay, we might need to change the loop. And starting from let's just go I, because why not? And I starting from 0, I less than prices dot length I plus plus. If prices of I is less than min price, you store this. You also need int min index, which is going to be -1 for starters, and then here you just store the prices of I. It should be min index equal to, okay, once you have the minimum number and its index, you just check the rest of the array for the maximum number, right? Pass to from index of minimum number on the right, check on the right for maximum number. Why can't this work? Let's see. And max equals -1 for int j started from I. Okay, int j starting from I, j less than, what is it, prices dot length starting from I. What is I? Sorry, min index j plus plus. Okay, this is here. So you start from that index, you run for that. If prices of j is greater than maximum, okay, then maximum I doubt this would work, but let's see. I don't see cases where this would fail, but that's why we have ChatGPT, right? If prices of j is greater than maximum. Why are you crying, bro? Don't cry. Return if we are checking, and if you have to check from the index itself, right? No, it might return something else. If prices of j equals to, what if it is equal, then do you modify? That we might need to check only for greater scenarios. If max num does not equal to -1, okay. If we have found a greater number, then return the difference between these two. And prices of min index, sorry, the other way around. Max num minus prices of min index. Else just return 0. Let's hit run. Wow, I want to see it fail. Damn, we have wrong answer. Let's see what's this dish. Yes. 2 4 1. We are getting output as 0, but we are expecting 2. Let's try run this with my logic. What are you doing here? I don't know how to close Firefox. So let's just in first pass, what I'm doing, starting from 0, I starts from 0, I is less than price at length, I plus, if prices of I is less than minimum price, you set minimum prices as prices of I and min index as I. Okay, so currently min price would be 1 lakh, and this is our I pointer. Since 2 is less than 1 lakh, we have 2 and 0 as stored. Okay, then we go here, and then we go here. The minimum number is 1. Okay, now I see why it started to fail. Minimum number in the array is 1, and then there is nothing to its right, so we are returning 0. Okay. It's not gonna work, obviously, because it is not simply the difference between the minimum number and the maximum number, but it's actually the maximum difference possible between two numbers, where as I said, the key is this one only, maximum difference between two numbers, but second number must come after the first one. This won't work. The problem with this approach is I don't see how do you come up with this left equals right. Like, for example, you start with here, you just want to maximize the profit and buy low, sell high. Maximum is when the second number comes after the first number. If prices of left is greater than prices of right. How does this work? Even in our this case. Okay, so we are doing the same thing. We have 0 and 1 over here. Okay, so if prices of left is greater than prices of right, is it greater? No. You move forward. No, you calculate the difference. Yeah, you calculate the difference, you move forward, then and then the difference is 1. You don't change it over this pointer. I can't summarize this in English. What is going on over here? I don't understand this very well. Have I did basically find maximum difference between two array numbers given that the smaller number comes first. Yeah, same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. What the hell? What is this loop? Who writes this loop? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the initialization is done outside. How have I done this? Who was I a freak in 2023 that I am solely using C++ and writing loops like this? Oh my god. I equals 0, j equal to I plus 1. Okay, 0 and 1, and then maximum profit is. Now, in the difference is prices of j minus prices of I. If prices of I is less than prices of j, then you calculate the difference. Is difference, otherwise max profit. Yeah, this is just a max function. Why did I write it like this? I think I didn't want to import any max function. Else I equals j. Pretty much the same thing we are doing, but I don't understand why. Let it be for now. We'll come back to this once in like say 4 years again. Yeah, 2024, 2026, 2028. We might understand it then. I don't think so I can understand any of this, but let's give this one a shot. Should I just move it development? It's already tab 13. I have spent 40 minutes on an easy without even understanding it. So given a list string as find the length of the longest substring without duplicate characters. So you start from here, you increase, you hit a duplicate character, you decrease, you increase, you hit a duplicate character, you decrease. I think that was the algorithm. I think I have pretty much wrote it. How many times have I submitted? Okay, all on the same day, one being the right answer, and 1.5 years. Okay, we can try this. Given a substring means substring is contiguous, right? So it's a sub array of if a string is character array, it's a sub array. So suppose this is the example we take. Okay. So this is the most classic sliding window, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Suppose you have a single character first. Yeah. Wow, why can't I select the object? Yeah. Now the condition is, what does it say? Given a string as find length of longest without duplicate character. Longest substring without duplicate character. So this yeah, you have to keep track of duplicates. So how do you know whether a duplicate has been seen? I think you have to keep track of that. Since A is the single character, so you can't have duplicate characters here. You increase the length, you check whether the added character is same as previous characters or one of the seen characters. It's not. You increase the length, then you can again check the same thing. C is not. Here we have a duplicate character, right? Now the classic thing to do here, since we are trying to find substring, is string the window from here. As soon as you hit a duplicate character, then you check again, you hit a duplicate character, you string the window, check again, duplicate character, string the window. I think this is the most classic one, as I said. Can I code this in Java is a very good question. Yep. Let's try. So in the start equals 0, this would mark the start of our window, and equals, let's just start with start, why not? For this will go as long as we haven't run out of it. So can I do this and is less than s dot length? Oh god, can I iterate over string in Java is a good question. I think I'll have to do this. Chars equal to s dot to string to cat, sorry, to char array. I hope this is correct function, and plus plus. Okay. Oh, yes. So let me write the logic. Increase window length towards right as long as we don't have a duplicate. If we encounter a duplicate, we shrink the window from left. Question is how to keep track of duplicates. Now if you want to offer lookup, the easiest answer is a hash map or hash set, and since we are avoiding duplicates, I would say a hash set is more likely here, more probably to be the correct data structure to use. And under the hood is a hash map, so that doesn't matter, I guess. Hash set. Oh wait, you also need to keep track of characters, right? So you can't have a set won't have it. A tuple is a thing in Python, so there it might be possible. Here I don't think so. Hash map from a char to its frequency, also known as a frequency map. All we care about whether it exists. Yeah, actually we don't really care how many times we have seen it. Hash set of chars, I doubt this is possible. Let's just call whether scene equal to new hash set. Okay. If we have seen, then we just string from left, right? That's what's in my head. And s dot length, while length is less than, yeah, we also need to keep a track of maximum length, right? Find the length of the longest. Longest means max length equals -1, I guess. No, by default it's going to be 1. Yep, it's going to be 1. And equal to this, then you iterate over each character and check whether it has been seen. Do I really need to convert it into a character array is my first question, but I don't know. The very first character is always going to be, you have to add the very first character. If and chars of and, I think that's not how it looks, but whether scene dot contains, or is it, let me just Google, hash set methods Java. La 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 la. I just want to check what the hell, where is the main contents method? How to look look attractive. Nice. Look up element in hash set. Yeah. Yeah, contents method. New hash set dot add set dot contains. Whether scene contains, if it has been seen, then you do a start plus plus. Yeah, that means we have encountered a duplicate, right? Else we have added a non-duplicate character. So max length. Oh, we also need to keep track of length. Oops. And current length. Now this should be also 1. X length equal to math dot max length comma current length. Right. First check the length, and then you just do end plus plus. Right. You increase the window. Right. Return max length. Why do I feel like this is also doomed to fail? But let's just check. I must have written some kind of bug. What happened here? Yeah, one parenthesis is missing. Unexpected type char. Can have string. I think it's yeah. It takes the bigger one. Not a primitive. It takes objects. It can store objects. Cannot find symbol S. What is S? You don't know S. How do you not know S? Variable S of type string length s dot length. Why there is no s dot length? Strings have lengths. Error cannot find this symbol. Does it do it in place? No, I don't think it must be returning a reference. Since we are able to resolve it, why does it say cannot find symbol? String S clearly exists. Yeah, since we are not manipulating the string, let's just do this instead actually. Let me just copy paste this. style can't find s dot length. Oh, oh. Right, length. Okay, it's a function, not a property. It's a method. But now we are running. Why can't we index into strings in Java? I think we have to do s dot get char or something. Some other function we have to use. That's why I converted it into character array first. Because Java is not my first language. Now we have 1 correct and 2 failed cases. Great. I have definitely written a bug. Let's see from my logic. So we have start at 0, end at 0. Let's just copy this. I think I have it here. I'll just delete. Start. Oh. Start. End. Okay. Both are at 0. Okay. Max length is 1. Current length is also 1. If feather scene contains character of end, it does not contain. If it does not contain, you are supposed to add it. That's what I missed. Feather scene dot add chars of end. This is exactly what I was talking about. I missed something. Still missing something. Okay, let's go through the run. If feather scene dot contains, feather scene is currently empty, so it does not contain. Right? If it does not contain, this returns false. You get into the else block. Then you add it to the hash set. So you add a to the hash set. Okay. Then you just check the length. It's going to be 1 since current length is also 1. Then do end plus plus. Okay. And it's still less than s dot length. I think we are doing this twice. Okay, now I ended up with the same loop that I wrote for C++. I think at this point I should just loop while, and we have never hit the exit condition. Okay. I think we need to keep start before end, otherwise we are just collapsing the window. And then start less than end. Bad of print types. This is boolean. How do I make this return a boolean? No, this should be true. Otherwise false. Bad option types. First step is character. Whether scene contains is returning a character. Yeah. How to look up whether hash set contains an element in Java and get a boolean return. What are we missing? Exactly, it should be returning a boolean. Why does it say it's a character? Oh my god, I am not doing it here. Okay, I was inside the other parenthesis. Okay, at least we are not getting a TLE. Let's progress. Now we still have something to deal with. Start plus plus, otherwise end plus plus. Okay, let's keep going through. We have the current. Where am I increasing the current length? Oh my god, I am not gonna become a software developer like this. Bugs, and bugs. A lot of bugs. Jeez. Okay, we are now closer to the output and we are overshooting in some cases. Nice. So if you have encountered a distinct character, not a scene character, you increase the window size, you increase the length, you update the max length. Okay, and we were on this AP. Okay, we have added B since we have never seen it before. Okay, current length plus plus, we are on 2, max length is 2, and plus plus, and plus plus is end less than string length, it is. Then you set the current length 1 again. No, you don't do this here. You do this when you have encountered what? Not a duplicate. No, not a duplicate. If you encounter duplicate, we are not resetting the entire window. Oh my god, I don't think so you even need the current length while attribute. Why am I doing this? Because we are always keeping the no. We might need it. We need to keep a track of the window length, like current window length. Okay. Yep. But it shouldn't be reset at all. And we are still getting around 9, that's 3 times. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, when we are shrinking it from length, we should just do current length minus because we are removing a character from left. So okay, we are close. We are overshooting by 1 consistently. Why is this becoming more trial and error than actual solving? contains characters. If it is a scene character, you reduce the. Okay, I think you should start with 0. Because the window length might be 0. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Nice. Output 1 expected 0. Who is going to say anything about empty strings? I should have checked the constraints. Wow. Max length should also start from 0 then. We are off by 1. At this point I should just delete LeetCode. If we haven't seen the character before, so let's just शुरू करते हैं. You are both here, start and end, both are at 0. Okay. Max length is 0. We'll keep track of max length as 0 and current length is 0. Okay, end is less than start length. It is whether scene contains characters of end. Character of end is A. It does not contain it, so this thing goes false. If this goes false, entire thing goes false. You get into the else part. Okay, then you add A. You do current length plus plus and plus plus. I think you should do it afterwards just to be sure. Okay, and then after this you do this. Okay, so we did end plus plus. Okay, we increase current length to 1. Here is my marker. Current length to 1. Okay, max length is max of max length and current length. Current length should be max length will also become 1, but the thing is the length of the longest substring should be written. Like if at this point only if AP was the string, then the longest substring should have 2, but max length is 1. So we are already off by 1, that's for sure. But why? Why are we off by 1? This would fail definitely. Yeah, what are we missing? Anyway, let's move on. Wait, you have increased and you have increased current length, and then you are doing the max length. Okay, started with 1 as current length. Now it should be 2 and max length should also be 2. These are both 2 actually. Okay, going next, and is still less than a start length, so we have added only P till this point. My question is, why don't you start one ahead and then do the same thing actually? We're still off by this. But that end plus 1 start plus 1 should exist if the string is empty. fs dot length 0. And 0. It still can't do this. Is this not allowed? Return nothing. Okay, never mind. I'll do it later. We are almost there, but we are not catching some petty bug. Okay, I am officially giving up for now. I know it's too soon to give up, but debugging without a debugger is just not my cup of tea. Which chat is it opening? Solving longest substring length. Skill issues with debugging. Please help. Very real skill issues. Good, this is the right pattern, but you have a few logic leaks. Let's debug. Window is not syncing correctly. When you see a duplicate at the end, do you remove it from the set? When you see a duplicate at the end, do you remove it from the set? Oh my god. This is correct. You move the start, but you also have to remove it from the set. This has to be done. Shrinking only once. You do if duplicate start plus plus. What if the duplicate is still inside window after one move? Okay, this has to be a while loop as well. Jeez, initial state is broken. Never added a character start to set initially. Yeah, that I can do that. That's why we started with this actually. Okay, challenge should also start from 0. We need to add something here. Know that while whether sin dot remove pop. What is the method? Vector send. That's what I was talking about. that we might not need current length. But let it be. Window is start includes you and excluding length is this. Yeah, I know, but okay. Yep, it's remove start plus plus clean the blanks. Still have a wrong answer. Cute. That's the problem with ChatGPT. It does give you some pointers, but then later on, if still something is messed up, you're up pretty much on your own. I don't know. So even if I knew the algorithm, I still can't code. That's the problem with me. I might be able to, know the algorithm. Okay. Why did I write characters.end? So stupid, it's character.start. That too before doing a start plus plus. Yeah. God damn it. Yay, with the worst possible solution. Okay, people are doing it in 1 millisecond. Crazy. How does it look? Int n equal to length int hash int new int 1 to 8. Okay, I know this one. You create a big ass array instead of a hash map, and then you flip the booleans for that character, and then you use that character as an index. So every character has an ASCII code associated with it, so you just use that as an index into that array. I have seen this approach before. That's why it's so fast, so freaking fast. Anyway, we did okay, I guess. What is majority of? Oh my god, I am sleepy at 11. Even though I woke up at 10. So, jeez. No, I woke up at 11 today. Only 12 hours and 12 hours of sleep. So, yeah, living half of the life. That's the way. New hash set. While contains scene.remove l plus plus, otherwise scene add. This is this between r minus l plus 1. This is pretty much our approach, and it's still written 5 milliseconds. So I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Enough LeetCode for today, man. Let me start up IntelliJ. It's going to take some time. I don't think so. My PC would be able to handle IntelliJ and streaming that well as much as it is doing its streaming today. I can see a good 4K bitrate with an average of 3K, obviously. Jeez. IDE. I think I should just go to sleep. Startup is so slow. I get so bored. Even to start IntelliJ takes a lot of time. That's why I did it on LeetCode editor today, actually. Anyway, the point is you have to do stuff instead of waiting for stuff to happen. So yeah, this failure was a lock due. I have to fail a lot. I don't even know who's watching actually. I think it's Neil. Is that you? You must be the one you're watching continuously. Yeah, slip code, eat, repeat. That's life. Why is YouTube not streaming? Yeah, you are the only one watching. I can see concurrent viewers. I think you can see it too. What's the chat rate? Chat rate of the stream at the most recently available time. What does that even mean? IntelliJ is up. So yeah, the other day I actually created the schema. Sorry. Let me share IntelliJ, and then we have the window capture. Where is the window capture? Yeah, I don't know if you know, I am going to build basic application tracker, job application tracker using Spring Boot. I have no clue how it works. I just know it's MVC. That's why we are here. So the other day I designed this on stream. So basically a user is going to have multiple job applications. They can keep track of them, and they are going to keep track of its status history, and the user should be automatically reminded to check upon the status of the application. Pretty basic stuff. From this, yes, from requires action, if a user skips, you should be able to go here directly actually. If so, yeah, requires action mean any test or something that they need to provide. Okay. Put no delay. What is delay? Is there an audio delay? Huh? It's delay. Audio delay. Video delay. chat now, come fast. So you want me to change the stream latency to ultra low? I had kept it on low. Okay, I'll have to end stream for that. Maybe I guess so where were we? Yeah, we have the schema ready. Now it's time to code. But I have no clue how to code. Spring Boot. Yeah, I did set up the project. And I think that's all you get out of the box. I am going to ask ChatGPT how should the folder structure look, and then set a bunch of folders today. I think there are mainly 3 parts. Controller, service, and then there is something that interacts with the DB. I can do it in Go, and then it would be easier for me, but let's just go with Java, since Java is all about jobs. Where am I? Let's shift gears then. You will now technical mentor, just correct code, does not give code directly. So I have set up the Spring Boot application using IntelliJ build anything, and I added web and